Namaste, sir.
नमस्ते नमस्ते बैठो 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 उत्कर्ष यादव
Yes, sir.
हाँ उत्कर्ष can you introduce yourself to the panel first?
Sir, my name is Utkarsh Yadav and I come from Alwar district of Rajasthan. I have done my graduation in computer science engineering from IIT Roorkee. I am a pass out in 2020. Post that I worked for 1 year, nearly 1 year as a data platform engineer in a startup called Jupiter Digital Bank. And sir, since then I've been preparing for the civil services exam.
Very good. So Utkarsh, from your DAF, I gather that you have already appeared for the civil services exam. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So what was your score in the interviews last time?
Sir, it was 173.
173. That's very good. I think you deserve definitely much more, and this time you should be able to cross 190. Huh? That's how it should be. But it's a very, very impressive profile, I must say. And you have done computer engineering. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, I read in the extracurricular activities that you have been reading about cybersecurity trends in India. Now, what have you gathered on cybersecurity trends?
Sir, cybersecurity has two major aspects. One is concerned with the civilian aspect of it. So, the number of cyber crimes are increasing day by day, in which people are getting impacted. So, largely they are financial in nature, and the advent of artificial intelligence has further intensified these type of crimes. So the other aspect is national security in terms of defense, securing the critical infrastructure. So sir, there also state-sponsored attacks, particularly from countries like China, they have been on the rise. And broadly, we have taken many steps, but I would say that the cyber criminals are changing their modus operandi day by day, and they are ahead of the curve, and we should try to catch up there.
So you mean to say that we should be learning from cyber criminals?
No, sir, we should not be learning, but we should be more proactive. We are currently more reactive.
So that how do we become proactive? Because in every field, you see the common man is suffering. And how do we ensure that we are able to redress the grievances of a common man? The people everyday articles are appearing in the papers that people are being duped of lakhs and lakhs of rupees. And their hard-earned money is going into this. But we are not able to contain it.
Sir, there are few steps that we can take. 2-3 most important I would like to suggest. Sir, one is mass level awareness. Sir, second is it requires, currently our approach is more fragmented. So we have created many authorities and institutions, but there is lack of collaboration. So sir, we need to work together with the police, the banks, especially sir in case of financial crimes. It has been observed and many reports have suggested that there is lot of delay in the response. As a result, sir, when the money gets deducted from the bank account, it is transferred into foreign jurisdictions because of our delayed response. If sir, the banks, the government, the police work together along with sir awareness, we can significantly reduce the impact of these crimes.
Another issue is about your exploring new online gaming artificial intelligence tools. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, there is a lot of talk about online games also. Huh? Skill versus chance. Now, what is your view about it? Should online gaming be allowed or it should not be allowed?
Sir, blanket ban on online gaming is what I would not recommend. So there are different types of games. Particularly the issue is with respect to specific category of games which are being termed as games of skill, but there is a lot of luck factor that is involved.
Like?
Sir, like online poker. So this is one. In online rummy, sir, these kinds of games, I think there needs to be.
But why rummy or poker or bridge, for example? Now, are these a game of chance or game of skill?
Sir, I have not played them, but there is a gray area there. So,
okay. Okay. No, so and you have also done this, you've been playing badminton.
Yes, sir.
What is the status of badminton of India today?
Sir, If we look at the very recent trends, we particularly in Olympics, we did not. We were expecting a medal, but we did not win. But in the last decade or so, I would say the Indian badminton has come a long way. In 2022 we won Thomas Cup. Then we won the Badminton Asia Team Championship. And overall, I think, sir, a good ecosystem of academies, coaches, and players have been created. So it has come a long way, but when we compare it to China, I think we still have a long way to go. Because
so which was the game which made India proud in the last 2 weeks?
sir, it was chess.
So who won the chess title?
It was D. Gukesh.
And anybody in women?
Sorry, sir, I'll have to check.
Okay, thank you.
You worked in this Jupiter, Newbank, Amica, Fintech.
Yes, sir.
What is a Fintech?
Sir, Fintech companies are companies which try to involve technology to better deliver financial products, sir.
Can you give me some examples? What kind of financial products?
Sir, for example, lending applications. So they use a lot of data of users to decide how much amount should be lent to the users. So then there are wealth management applications like mutual fund investments, stock investments. Then there are account aggregators which aggregate the financial data of users, and then they use it for various investment or insurance purposes. And Jupiter is a digital bank, so it tries to deliver all the banking services digitally. So it's also
So what's your opinion on cryptocurrency? Should we allow it? Should we ban it?
I think it should be strictly regulated, sir, because completely banning it has not been feasible, because if it has to be banned, it has to be globally banned. So if individual country bans it, then it won't be effective, because there are ways to bypass that ban. So in the current scenario, we should be regulating it, because sir, it has been seen that the value of the currency is very volatile, and it can lead to financial instability in the country. So our current approach has been towards regulation, but we are trying that we can create a global framework for regulation of cryptocurrency.
Now you also hear, when you talked of fintech, there is a lot of now edtech, health tech, and all these applications. Can you tell me what are some of the challenges that India faces in these kind of, particularly when it comes to exports?
Sir, exports in
this field, which we are doing, we are certainly our edtech, health tech services. Many of them are in the global market. Let me not say exports, but globalization or internationalization of your business. So what are some of the challenges that are likely to be faced?
Sir, one challenge would be market access. So, sir, if we take the recent example of the election of Donald Trump, so there has been issues around digital service tax. So if that is imposed, then Indian products are going to face more taxes in foreign markets. In terms of competition also, I think the Indian startups, all these technology startups, are mostly application layer startups. They are not deep tech startups. So when it comes to competition in these fields, there is very high competition. But in the core fields like deep tech startups, let's say building the operating systems or product startups, so they are quite less in India. So I think, sir, in terms of competition, it would be high for Indian companies.
I saw that you did a project on the role of handloom in rural prosperity. What is the sort of positioning of handloom, and do you think that with new technologies, this is something that can withstand the growth of technology? Something that we should be able to withstand and compete?
Sir, handloom sector is largely surviving on the support of the government at present. But if we see the importance of the sector, then it is currently employing 3.5 million people. And sir, largely this workforce is in rural sector, and largely it is women driven. So 72% of them are women. So sir, in that sense, if the government is able to support it, then it will be good for employment and women empowerment. But we should try to make it more and more sustainable, sir, particularly by tapping the export opportunity in the sector, sir.
So how do we upskill this particular sector, or how do we make them slightly more modern, if I can use the word?
Sir, I would like to give here a case study of what Telangana did. So, sir, there the handloom sector around 2014, before the creation of Telangana, was almost dying. So, they took some steps like the handloom minister himself decided that he would wear handloom 2 days a week, and he also brought in film stars to encourage it. So, that, sir, created the demand. Government also provided certain subsidies on raw materials. So that lowered the input cost, and over time it has revived because of this marketing and social media campaigns. The demand has been created, and once there is demand in the market, automatically, sir, the price will come down, and once price is coming down, more people will be able to afford it, and it will become a virtuous cycle. So this way we can reduce the government support, and it can become significantly self-sustaining over time.
Utkarsh,
Yes, sir.
what is the meaning of your name?
Sir, Utkarsh means to strive for betterment and to prosper over time.
Or is it to celebrate?
It
No?
doesn't mean celebration.
Okay. Your father has been with the railways, no? What is the Kavach scheme about?
Sir, Kavach is an indigenously developed anti-train collision avoidance system, and it uses technologies like optical fiber cables, RFID, ensure that if two trains come on the same track, then they automatically brakes are applied. This is to prevent train accidents.
What is the success rate?
Currently, it has not been very deployed. Like it is only around 1500 kilometers it has been deployed. So it is in the phase of deployment, but it is stated that it's a very advanced technology. And currently the Kavach 4.0 is being implemented.
With railways, a lot of problem is coming with the encroachment that railway land has to bear. You agree?
Sir, I have read some reports on it, but
Can you suggest any one or two measures how to control it, and the use of AI or any other technology which can be helpful?
railway owns a lot of property, but usually there is lack of monitoring, and when encroachment happens, it becomes difficult to then remove it, because it becomes a question of legal right also, because Supreme Court has stated that you need to follow a due process before removing anyone. So, sir, one, there has to be good monitoring. Second, railways should properly fence its properties, whatever it is there.
Is it feasible? It is spread all over the country. Fencing, I don't think can be an option. That is why I asked you about the involvement of technology.
Sir, AI, we can use such satellite-based monitoring, and then real time is difficult in satellite, but over time we can monitor with satellites and then use AI to identify if any new structures are coming up. So then we can create an alert system based on those satellite images to preemptively identify if certain encroachments are taking place, and then remove them timely manner.
Why I asked this was that these are the real ground level challenges which need to be tackled first.
Yes, sir.
But what the globe is trying to do is build a habitable colony on Mars and Moon. Do you think that's a practical outlook?
In near time it will be difficult, but recently the pace at which technology is moving, for example, SpaceX has successfully tested its Starship. So it will take a long time, but it cannot be denied that it may happen in the future, sir.
But will it be worth going there for a few hundred people at the cost of not protecting the climate on the earth and making it a more habitable place?
Sir, one reasoning that is given for these explorations, which is that since we have destroyed the climate on the earth, and since we are facing a shortage of resources, we then need to go and mine on the surface of Mars. So that is how it is being justified.
Okay. Now, from handloom, I derive my next question. You must have heard about ODOP.
Yes, sir.
What is that scheme about?
Sir, it's a one district, one product scheme aimed at identifying one product in a district and promoting export of that product.
How is it impacting our economy? To what extent it has been successful?
I will have to read about the specifics of the scheme, sir.
What is the ODOP of your home district?
Sir, it's Onion. Alwar district, Onion.
My last question to you is regarding social security schemes of Government of India.
Yes,
Can you name any 2 or 3?
so there is a National Social Assistance Program. Then Pradhan Mantri Jivan Jo. Sir, I'm sorry,
Okay.
sir. I'm sorry, sir. I will.
Thank you.
I will check it.
From the district of Alwar, you produce onion and many agriculture products and all. When we talk about the economy of Alwar, what are the different section or like manufacturing, mining, agriculture? How much each of the sector contributes for the economy of Alwar? What is the population? What kind of percentage you can identify?
Sir, the population of Alwar, undivided Alwar was 36 lakh as per 2011 census. But now, sir, it has been divided into 3 districts. Sir, economics, sir, I can give you an overview, but I'm not.
Overview is good enough.
Okay. Sir, in terms of agriculture, the major crops are Alwar is the largest producer of mustard in India and largest producer of millets in Rajasthan. And other crops are cotton and wheat. So this is agriculture. Sir, industry-wise, Alwar is the emerging, I would say, industrial hub of Rajasthan because it is en route, it is one of the nodes of the Delhi-Mumbai industrial corridor. So there are 2 industrial complexes, Bhiwadi and Nimrana. Nimrana has a Japanese special investment zone. And sir, the dedicated freight corridor also passes through here. And in these industrial complex, automobile parts is a major industry because it is close to automobile centers of Haryana and Noida.
Any idea of service sector there? Service sector, any?
Education and healthcare is there.
And when you, since you are a anthropology student, how do you think paleoanthropology, study of fossils and all help you to understand the people of Rajasthan and give them a better governance or administration as an administrator?
Paleoanthropology is more towards study of human evolution. But sir, specifically paleoanthropology may not help, but if I tell anthropology in general, sir, anthropology, one is that the approach of anthropology is based on fieldwork and cultural relativism. So sir, it will significantly help in dealing with, let's say, various social evils. So anthropology says that if you want to bring social change in society, you should identify the local leaders. For example, if tribes are not willing to give up, are not accepting vaccines, so go and identify the shamans, which are the local healers, talk to them, convince them, and through them target the change you want to bring.
Okay, that will do. I will ask something else. Let us talk about these SDL, what do you call, system development life cycle process of software development. Have you done that kind of any software?
Sir, I have done. I was part of the data platform team.
So you were doing startup?
I was not doing. I was part of a startup.
Why, as a qualified engineer, why didn't you go for startup? India is coming as a big startup hub, and many persons are talking about 100 crores in few years. That is a kind of young dream, young people's dream.
It's definitely a dream, but sir, I think that just after BTech, I don't think the knowledge and the capability is significant enough to do a startup because it involves a lot of things, raising funding, hiring people, and so I think working in a startup is a more appropriate option at that age.
How integrity testing is different from black box testing in software development?
Sorry, sir, I'll have to read about it.
You were doing software, right? Okay. Okay. You have police service as your second choice. Policing, we have for criminal justice system, new laws have been introduced. Do you think the new laws are really an improvement from the earlier ones? What are the major changes, in one or two changes in some criminal laws?
Sir, one major way in which I think it's an improvement is that if we look at previous laws, the conviction rate was around 35 to 40%. But in the new laws, we have made collection of digital evidence as mandatory, and we have created an e-Saksha portal where all evidence will be collected. So I think, sir, that would significantly help in increasing the speed of trials and getting people convicted because evidence will now be paced out. So I think that's a major change in the new laws.
How cryptocurrency mining is done?
Sir, it is done by solving a complex mathematical problem, which basically helps in verifying whether a transaction that has been done is valid or not. So anybody can start mining, but it needs a lot of computational power. So that way, sir, this is how mining is done.
Mining is better or trading is better?
Trading is more volatile, I would say. Mining, if you have the resources and if you are able to mine, you will certainly get reward. But in trading, you may earn a lot and then lose a lot as well. So,
Thanks.
both ways. Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, Utkarsh, the formal part of your interview is over.
Thank you, sir.
So, what is your assessment of your interview?
I need to improve a lot, I think. One is that I get tensed in between. So sometimes I smile and then I'm extremely tense is what I think. Secondly, sir, my answers are not not structured well. I just, question is asked, then I think while speaking. And I've also received that feedback that I don't give to the point direct answers. I go around and around and then come to the point. So, sir.
You have done some previous mocks also?
Sir, I did one
yesterday
only, but my interview is on 9th.
Interview is on 9th. Now it's just round the corner. So anyway, we'll not take much of your time because you should go and concentrate on your brush up knowledge also. So I think number one is about your attire. I hope you will be wearing a tie when you go, huh?
Yes, sir.
So just ensure that you are wearing a tie not up to the collar, huh? That should be there. Now, as far as your hobbies are concerned, you have written about badminton and all. So you should know about the sports in general, that what's happening in sports. Huh? Just update yourself on sports. And especially this Gokesh and this lady who got this World Chess Championship title. I think you must brush up on that because you are just going 10 days later. So it's just, and these are all recent events. So you must brush up, huh? And especially on badminton, you must know because you've written here. Now, your talk is spoken about online.
Actually, you read online gaming, but
I know. I asked you about online gaming. I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
I know you have written about artificial intelligence, but I intentionally asked you about. But even online artificial intelligence, how it can be, useful for improving governance. So that you have to think about, very precise 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how governance can be improved. So that you must consolidate your thoughts, speak about it. Then I think a question was raised about crypto. Now, what is the trend in crypto? You gave a fairly good answer. So I think whether it should be banned, RBI has taken a position and government is levying about 30% tax on that. So CBDC also, central bank digital currency. Why is it not popular? That's another corresponding issue. That CBDC has been launched, it's a digital currency, but why is it not being popularized? What is the problem in adopting this? So this is central banks, RBI is this thing. Then cyber crime. You were talking about cyber security. you have to be very thorough with it, because that's a burning issue. And there will be hundreds of questions. You are saying that cyber criminals are ahead of us. Now, what exactly are ahead of us means that we should be learning from them. What are we lacking? There are so many skilled professionals in this area, yet we are not able to catch. So there is some wrong is there in the system. So how can we plug that loophole? So you have to come out with because you are a computer engineer, and the background is so strong. So you should talk about that. Then what do you think about IT Act? IT Act, the present IT Act, and what changes can be made? Artificial intelligence, is it regulated under the IT Act or not? And if at all, what is the update on its regulations which are being made? OTT platforms, for example, so over the top. So that is also, you have to know what is happening in those platforms and what regulations are coming in place. What is the European Commission's view on artificial intelligence vis-a-vis India's view? And what are the problems specific to India? Risk mitigation strategies of artificial intelligence. How can we mitigate that? Because there will be a lot of risks. You cannot totally blindly depend upon AI. Okay. Then stock market manipulations. Now, can they be done? You are a computer engineer. Can computer software models can be made to manipulate the stock markets? Is it possible? Because in one of the interviews, some lady in mathematics, she was saying, yes, it can be done. So, I mean, you have to be prepared. I mean, anybody can ask that these issues could be there. So like, you dole out hundreds of things, free midday meal scheme, free rations, free food grains, etc. So, is it a good scheme? Women empowerment, you should be able to address these issues. What initiatives government has taken on women empowerment? Then government schemes in general, at least 3 or 4 government schemes. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Jan Dhan Yojana, Swachh Bharat, Make in India, Digital India. So what are the schemes which have impressed you the most, which have impacted a common man? तो वो थोड़ा आपको देखना पड़ेगा. Rajasthan के, just know the indicators, socio-economic indicators of Rajasthan with particular reference to Alwar. What are the health indicators, education indicators? Then current and international affairs, you should be thorough with it. अब जैसे Trump का है, now Trump 2.0 is coming up. So 20th of January, and your interview is on the 9th. So anybody can say, what do you expect out of this? What measures is Trump going to take, which are going to impact India and China? So that is something which you should be. Then what is the role of Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita in improving governance? Do you learn any lessons from that? Can it be helpful in improving the governance? So, these are all the issues which can come up. Then startups, as he asked you, now how many startups are there? What are the incentives given? What about PLI? PLI scheme, has it benefited? Has it improved the flow of FDI into the country? So, wo thoda sa. And unicorns, which are the key unicorns that you remember?
Paytm, Zomato,
Swiggy and all, so there are so many of them. And the place where you are sitting, is Sriram a unicorn? So anyway, but ye thoda sa, just brush up your knowledge about that. Budget will be round the corner. So budget ka bhi thoda sa padhte raho akhbar mein, just headlines. Which newspaper do you read?
Sir, I read The Hindu and Times of India.
हाँ, तो उसको एक इकोनॉमिक पेपर अगर टाइम मिले तो थोड़ा उसको फ्लिप थ्रू दैट, इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स, बिजनेस स्टैंडर्ड, फाइनेंशियल एक्सप्रेस, जो भी मिले तो जस्ट फ्लिप थ्रू इट, बिकॉज यू विल नो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज हैपनिंग. हाँ, तो बाकी हेडलाइंस ही कैप्चर करने का टाइम है अब तो आपके पास. द टाइम इज़ वेरी शॉर्ट, बट आई हैव गिवन यू अ जस्ट ओवरव्यू कि दीज आर द थिंग्स यू शुड बी. बट अदरवाइज यू हैव अ वेरी प्रॉमिसिंग कैंडिडेचर. And I feel the way you speak and all this, you consolidate your thoughts and speak about it. Don't get nervous and all. You speak quite well otherwise. The flow is very good. But वही है, consolidate करके guesswork मत करो. That is something which you should not do. So otherwise you hold a lot of promise for this year itself. Huh? So let's hope you will bring us good news.
ठीक है सर.
ठीक है.
Thank you sir.
Wish you all the best. अच्छा करोगे. Don't worry.
You are doing well. Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous. You've done well. You've done well.
बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हो. हाँ.
All the best.
Best of luck.